On this video today, I'll be walking you through the processes of buying properties in real estate from a real estate company actually, and all you need to know when buying properties, land, houses from a real estate company. First of all, I will need you to understand that when buying property from a company like what we have and properties we have in areas like Ibejuleki, Ekpe and all of that, you are a primary investor, and oftentimes this means that those lands you're buying from cannot be allocated to you immediately, as against when you're buying from a secondary seller who has already been allocated before and has a place to sell within an estate. Okay, in this video I will also be talking about the documents you should be given by the real estate company you are buying from. My name is Chantal, your #1 property matchmaker and the real estate investment guide based in Lagos, and you're highly welcome to my channel, Real Estate with Chantal. All my old subscribers, I see you all. I appreciate your hanging in here with me. I also want to thank you, our new subscribers. If it's your first time on my channel, you're highly welcome. Please do well to subscribe, like this video. Of course, you can drop a comment on the comment section so that we can be able to discuss anything of interest you might want to know about real estate buying in Lagos. Okay, so let me address the issue of allocation, because we have seen a lot of our clients that will buy land and they will be so impatient to wait for their allocations. Allocation is not instant when it comes to land in Lagos, especially within estates as a primary investor. Okay, so by the time you're buying from a real estate company, you are a primary investor, and this means that lands cannot be allocated to you instantly. Most of the times it takes 3 months from the time you finish your payment, and there are times it takes 12 months, even 18 months, depending on the property you're buying and from the company. I see a lot of persons talking about not buying marshy land, that they want dry land. Lagos State is a state surrounded by waters on both sides. There is lagoon on the one side and there's Atlantic Ocean on the other side. So this simply means that most of the lands in Lagos are marshy. They have water, so they will require some level of sand filling before any development house can be built on such lands. Okay, so for this reason, it affects allocation for some certain places. A land that is marshy will take time to be sand filled, especially the access roads that will lead to different plot sizes within that particular estate. Okay, so when you buy a land that is marshy, I really implore you to have patience while the company does their sand filling on the road access linking road in the estate for them to properly allocate to you. While in some cases, yes, companies are there to protect investors from money issues and all of that, but I want to tell you on this video that in some cases there are encroachments on this estate, and for this reason allocations might not be immediately. So company will now have to stand on the line to secure these properties from encroachment before they will allocate, and this layout is often drafted in a registered at land office allows us. So it's not something that is done immediately. It takes time, and you already know that it's not only one company that sells properties in Lagos, and there are other companies, thousands of other companies that are selling lands. Individuals are also selling their own, and for this reason they all pass through the channel of layout, mapping and registration that allows us. So it's often done batches by batches. So for this reason, there is more likely that a possibility that your allocation might take time, though in some cases companies give you provisional allocations in order to put your mind to rest. But then know this from me, that allocation cannot be instant regardless of what you are told. Okay, then when it comes to buying property from a real estate company, there are 5 documents that you should be given. But first of all, there's what we call FAQ, frequently asked questions, that is always issued to our investors, our clients. There are soft copies and there's always a hard copies, and depending on your locations, you always given a soft copy. Please make our time to read the FAQs thoroughly before you can sign them. Most of the companies will require you to sign on every pages, and this is because they want to be sure that you read through it all and sign them. So do not always be in a haste to sign those signatures and begin to pay. Go to the FAQ. FAQ addresses most of the, if not all the questions you need about all the things you need to know about a certain property, about the company and about the offers in that estate. So kindly go through your FAQs first of all before you pay for that land or begin the process of paying for that land. Read through the FAQ and before you sign and send in. So after you have signed, depending on the payment option you're going for, outright payment or flexible payment plan, company will give you after your first payment has been made, company is going to give you contract of sales. The lawyer involved, let them read the contract of sales before you can sign at the end of that contract of sales you're given by the company. If there are terms, there's words you don't understand of the contract, your lawyer will be able to guide you through it, and you can request that it be amended to suit your proposal by the company. It's always amendable anyway, especially when you go through them. There's always something you will find out on the contract that might not be serving your interest completely. So you get the company to adjust it to where it will always favor you. Know it's all about you every other time. It's your money that you're investing, and you have to do everything possible to protect your interest. Okay, so the third document you'll be giving is receipt or invoice. That contains the amount of money you have paid so far, whether it's outright payment or a payment plan. So if you're doing a payment plan payments, every time you make a payment, the company will give you a receipt which shows that you have paid a certain amount of money and the balance that is remaining. Okay, then the next document will be start survey or provisional survey. Okay, so with the registered survey, your land has been surveyed. It shows that your land has been surveyed. Your own portion of land has been surveyed inside the particular estate, and it often comes in your name. And registered survey is always registered at allocation. You're given a registered survey or you're given a provisional survey, depending on the company you're buying from and the terms of that transaction. Then you're also going to be given deed of assignment. This is towards the end of the transaction when all payment has been made. All payments, including the development levy, survey, and all. In fact, when you have made your payment for the land cost, you get deed of assignment to be given to you at the end of that transaction. And this deed of assignment is oftentimes signed by either the company or by the people that sold to them. This is for you to be able to begin the process of perfecting this title of the land in your name. So without a proper deed of assignment signed by the proper persons, you won't be able to perfect the title of the land or house in your name. Most of the time, for properties that have C of O has a 99 years expiry, and it can be issued twice on a land. Okay, so when you buy a property that has C of O from a company, most of the time companies buy from the original persons that the C of O has been given in their names, and because they are reselling it, they wouldn't want to go ahead to perfect the title in their name, so they just sell it and give you deed of assignment. So depending on the case in that particular transaction, you should be able to know whose name and who is signing the deed of assignment, because C of O, a company that doesn't have C of O in their name, their deed alone won't be enough for you to get the title of that land perfected in your name. So these are the documents you're going to be issued from a reputable company when you're buying real estate in Lagos. You have been able to address some issues or processes of buying real estate, or what to expect from buying real estate in Lagos. Thank you for stopping by. For new viewers, do not forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, share it, and also comment. I'll be leaving my WhatsApp link where so they can send me a direct message on WhatsApp so that we can talk about any of your real estate concerns, interests in Lagos. Once again, thank you for stopping by. It's a girl with a Chantal. Have a wonderful day.